Bishop Galbraith took the bundle. "You always say, oh, I'm dying, no." It's okay, I'm fine. "You always say..." Oh, come on. It's really cool. God damn it. This stupid mouse. Sonny grabbed her by the arm again and said, "Maybe, but that's even more reason to stay away from the whole thing." Honor kicked Shunny in the shin. Shunny in the shin, Shunny in the shin. Tyler obviously saw the dragon's behavior as well. "No, the mouse trick. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba, you got the mouse trick." "I'm not hurt! I'm not hurt!" They all listened to Gibbons now, all except one, across the inn, standing just outside an open window. "True," Martin said. "But are you sure that's why she took Scotland?" "Scotland? Scotland! She took Scotland! I know this, because while I'm here fighting for my betrothed..." "Fuck you! God damn it! Fucking... Scottish!" Kyle put his hand on the other man's as it clutched his shoulder. "God damn it!" Kyle shouted, "Don't I know it?" That won't work. The dragon managed to avoid it, arresting all of its momentum, and actually started to inch away before Britt flew directly in front of its face and emanated a blinding flash of light that stunned the dragon just long enough for it to lose altitude. To lose altitude? Slow it down, boy. "Maybe, kid. But we aren't going to be shooting them, are we?" No, it did it again! Oh, this is so funny. Not really. "Because if you time it wrong, I get rammed. If you place it wrong, I get cut in half lengthwise. Or the dragon... Or the... My nose itches." Jeff picked himself up off... Jeff picked himself up off of the ground and flew back. God, still quiet. Shit. The closest thing to an admission of defeat he was ever going to commit, and positioned in a perfect four-sided pyramid, which floated 2 feet, Woosah. Jeff agreed. "If this is gonna work, we need them to we... Here's an idea. We wait till the lead dragon almost gets to the apples. Then you take off flying, trailing the apples behind you. If they follow... My voice." Again, the dragons looked up from their grass to face him. Again, one dragon stood alone at the back of the group. Again, Gary appeared, swung the goal down over the top of the hapless dragon. "It's done!" She lifted up a piece of bark with a stick, She always worried when she passed Kluge's camp, but at least it was dark, just dark enough that she just might not be. She thought she might, she just not. Yeah. Honor kept crept. "Oh no, this is bad. It's stronger than us. What'll we do?" Then threw him in the other direction. Nope. She waited, motionless, for another plume of fire, just to make sure the hiding dragon saw her and the food she offered. Oh, that's important. He remembered a dragon threatening his town. God damn it, dragon. "We're time travelers. We could have all just swarmed the dragons in each location, then traveled back in time to the same moment at the next place." Oh, I was so into that. "We're time travelers. We could have all just swarmed the dragons in each location, then traveled back in time to the same moment at the next place where the dragons had appeared. There's no the. Grr." The two looked off into the middle distance for a moment. Then Martin said, "Also, assuming And even if it had been, the goal looks like a big blue disc. So putting it up over the cave exit was never going to make Oh, I was doing so well. What else do sheep want? More to the point, what do they want? Oh, that didn't get it. Is that you are an Englishman. Your people invented English, and here we are. And here you are. Martin pressed a finger to the screen of his phone. In the distance, behind the dragons, beyond the stacks of solid gold tiles, shingles, planks, and I-beams. And I need a drink. 4 full-sized dragons panicking in an enclosed space. Pop those peas. And the language we used, Kyle said. Words that should never repeatedly. Perhaps I can think of something equally crafty to do with your vertebrae, Jock. Perhaps I'll tie your spine into a necklace for Coira to wear to your funeral. And that's over the top. And as much as we hate to leave your charming company, we have to go to... burp. If we may ask you to wait just a moment. I wanted to say we, but he doesn't say we there. Gwen thought she could pick out the names of more than one of the Highlanders' wives and children. Children. Swallow those words. You think you could have brought... Yeah, such good acting. How much time are we going to waste getting rid of this one dragon? As much time as it takes to figure out a way that doesn't involve manhandling a child or bumping my chair and making a noise through the recording, god dang it. Tyler pointed his staff and glided down the cliff face to a patch. Tyler put down his staff, stood with his arms at his side, and said, "Okay, starting now," and lifted his... burps, breath. Forgot to breathe. Tyler lifted his left arm, the girl lifted her right. Tyler took a small step to the left, she took a small step to the right. Giant! I was really into that. Jeff needed to gauge his speed carefully, making sure that he kept the dragons close enough to not lose interest in the apples, but not so close that they ever caught up and discovered that it was going so well. He risked glancing away from the dragons long enough to see Roy. He put a protective wall around the "Hi, boy, I just turned into a real boy." He quickly flew over the wall and looked down at the spot beneath where he'd last seen his dragons. The dragons, they are not his. How could you not now? He was on fire, and I wanted to stop being on fire. No, I wanted him back to one. Also, we thought you'd seen through our lie anyway. No, see through. How would you know? We've only met a few times, and Philip did more talking than both of us put together. Oh, fuck me. Britt had a hard enough time discussing... Burps. Britt the elder said no. The point is, Your Excellency, the dragons that attacked Leadchurch explains why they're still in pain, and telling them how they can avoid returning gives us a chance to send them back to Leadchurch a little better than we left. Damn it, they left! She broke off a hunk of the scone, and then she tossed it at the dragon's feet. The bastards burped. None of whom understood that being second in command just meant, oh, bull. If you're gonna knock someone out, you should have the decency to punch him in the face like a man. Too much. No, I am not saying that we can do it better, Jock said. And that's Irish, not Scottish. Then we carried them over a distance that would have been more than a day's hike for them in about a half hour. It'd be better if it was half hour. Bren and Gwen laughed. Bren and Gwen? Britt and Gwen. Gwen said, then I get, did it, and then I get, did it. At the last possible second, he threw his bow, withdrew his thrower. Kyle discovered the force field first. He stood furthest from Britt, and thus closest to the force field, so his voice is slowly dying. And now I'm Bishop Galbraith. She turned and addressed Britt, disregarding the decoy. It's strange, real sheep don't fly, and now I'm getting a little silly. Now, instead of demonstrating their total control of the I'm sure my babies won't mind going to bed hungry because I have no money for food. I'm sure my babies won't mind going to bed because He placed it on the floor in front of the passage was now a random field of mixed objects, all blending together to form an indeterminably deep pool. They both? Well, they both. They've shown us that they've shown us that they're perfect. Eventually, tiny pinpricks of light started to dance on the back walls, dark walls. Martin said, "This could be good." "No, that's not Martin." "It's my line." Martin? "It's not even your gold, really. They." Martin said, "I can't give you an exact figure. It's unimaginably vast. Imagine the largest vastest. Martin. The crowd kept pace with him. Paced. Then they heard the panting. Just like me talking. While Britt worked on the diamond cube, Gwen set about solving the dog problem. She was about to just pull the trigger. I'm sure they're probably at the nearest farmhouse. If not, the people there'll fill apart. Probe. Yes, Martin, thank you. Lord knows what kind of trauma these two have put the board here through. I'm sorry about that. They will be talked to. Oh, God, hold on. Chelsea's parents were terrified at the sight of their little girl that close to the citizens, who they'd have thought would be taking cover, which looked almost entirely intact. Yeah, Philip. They weren't as intended sin, and then they sin, and then I had a stroke. Honor. Oh, why don't you pull opposite Pounder? Why do I have to? She flew down in front of his dragon. You think wizards are the only ones who... Oh, shit. I don't want him back soon. Whoa. They even tried to use the mega demon figure against me themselves. They said the incantation safely ensconced in glowing spheres that popped like soap bottles. Bottles? You didn't have to magic to... We plan to leave the roofs less leaky and the walls less... Oh, crap. We plan to leave the roofs less leaky and the walls less... Oh, crap it. Martin, Gwen, and Britt the Younger soared gracefully through the air and landed in front of Bishop and the Bishop. Philip said, It went well. I just finished... Oh, crap again. They just took the original dumb fake dragons, made them look like they're made of metal, stripped out of all of the behavior algorithm... But that's all, folks.